the AutoCAD, you need to plan it nicely how you are going to create the 3D objects. You cannot create in one whole shot. Okay. For this particular exercise, since I practice it a lot, so I will know first thing first. I probably create the solid block, this block here. I draw it in green. So I create this profile in the XY plane and then extrude it down. Okay, that extrude or you can call it press pull is fine. Okay, extrude it down. So we have the solid object. This is the first step. Okay, that I will do. All right. The second step that depends. The second step that I will do is that I will try to cut this part first. Cut this part. How are you going to do it? We will use the technique so-called subtract. Okay. The subtract, how you create one solid object and then you subtract that object from the main object. This is probably number 2. Number 3, I probably do this part first by create this rectangular and extrude it up. Something like this. Okay. It become not a cube, it's a rectangle. And then we fillet it to make it round. All right. And the last step, I will come back to do this part here. Right. So we become 4 steps. The rest is just you cut this away, cut this away. The rest is quite easy. Okay. There will be total together that the main doing is 1 extrude, 2 subtract, 3 extrude it up, and then fillet it, and then doing this so-called web supporting. Okay, therefore, all right. So we are going to start that. Okay, local navigator, right? This one. Have you seen it? Okay. Maybe somebody talking back, so I know I'm still online. Okay, you see this navigator here? Can you see it on my screen, of course, and then on your AutoCAD?
I can see it.
Okay,
Yes.
have it, right? Okay, this navigator here, I will call it local frame. The reason I will call it local frame, it will be coming shortly. Okay, this will be local frame, and the other one that you need to see is this one. Okay, and currently now it become unsafe view, but this will be so-called global frame. All right, let's call it that way. Okay, they are local frame and global frame. Why it's called global frame? Global frame will never change with the coordinate system. Okay, unless you know how to change it, but typically it won't change regardless of your coordinate. Once you use, if you notice from the last week, if you use a command, okay, let me close this one first. If you use command UCS, right, the navigator here or the local frame here change with respect to your coordinate system. Okay, but the global frame not. Okay, let me illustrate that. Okay, I first I will remove this one with, okay, clear all. You can see this line is already out. Okay, let me trim it away. We don't need to trim it away actually. Okay, now we create the second object. All right. Okay, try again. We click press pull and then highlight the area that we want. This object I extend it outward by 40. Why it's 40? Because here is 40. All right. So we go back to the main view. So now you have one object, two objects. We need to subtract this from this. But first, we need to move this object to the location exactly as drawing. Okay. So we use command move here. Select the object that we want to move. Select the reference point that we want to move. I will use, okay, enter. And then I will use this point as my reference point. Okay. I just move it manually first to see the number. You see the number here. From this point to this corner is 60. If you want to move it inside, okay, if you want to move it inside by 80, that means you need to move how much? 80 plus 160, right? 80 plus 60, right? So this is 60. We want to go further in 80. That means we need total of 140. And then just press enter. Okay, now our object is moving there. Okay. The reason why I want to create this one bigger, because you can see subtract is not that difficult. The difficult is to create the object to subtract. Subtract, we use command, okay. Subtract, we use command SU. Okay. We use command SU and then we just click on it. We want to subtract the object that we want to be subtract is this one. The object that we want to subtract off is this one, but you can see I cannot select it. Sometimes it's sometimes I can select, sometimes I cannot select. Most of the time I can't. See, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to highlight. If you highlight it wrongly, what happens? It won't work. All right. Start a new. Okay, and then I will change the color of the line as well to make it easier for you to see. This time I use red. Okay, go to the top, the global top. Command line, start at 0, 0, and go to here by 25, and go on the top 200, and then by this way 25, and go down this much. Okay, go to the isometric view. Let's pull this area down by 50. Now we have the main object. Okay. Notice the color changing as well. We will learn how to change the color this one back later on. Okay. Move the coordinate. Okay. I select this one, move X and Y to here first, and then press enter. Enter. No, doesn't work. Okay, then why? X and Y, enter, and then click here, enter. Okay. Move coordinate again from this point in C direction by 20. Okay, and just press no. Okay. Okay. By 20. Enter. Okay. The difficult part, create a line. It doesn't point out. Okay. So maybe we go back here. See whether we can highlight here. No. Okay, maybe we refresh it. Okay, it happened to be able to work. Okay, let's start 0, 0. Okay, and go up by 50. Go in y direction by 20, going back here and finish the loop. Okay, now it should be done. We press pull. Now it's worked. Okay, we press pull outward by 40. Okay, we come back to the one that I said. If we create this and we move in and then we try to subtract it, very difficult. So the cheated way is that I will create this object larger but remain this area the same. I just press pull. It depends on which way you prefer. It depends on the situation. I press pull something on top here and extend it upward. Direction, not the dimension, we don't care. We just make it bigger so it's easier to subtract later on. Now we move. Okay, we move this object. We move this object. Click on it and press enter. Then click on the reference point that we want to move. Just check from this point to this point is 60. We want to move in further by 80. Total that we want to move will be 140. And press enter. Okay, and just press enter and make it done. Press escape as well to make sure that we go back to the command line. Now subtract easier. We press subtract. Click on the subtract. Select the object that we want to be subtract first. Click on it. Press enter. Click on the object that we want to subtract out with this object. Click on it. Press enter, and this done. See, now it's worked.